Just playing with just more intensity on defense. We got some stops to be able to run, and just playing with pace, like the way we play. I thought the first quarter, obviously, wasn't pretty, but I thought we kind of stayed with it, kept playing and outpaced, and we just knew eventually we'll make some shots, and again it helps when we got transition points also.
You guys played so many clutch games early in the season, then went through the month of January dominating. Your last 3 wins are now clutch. What's it like to make those plays down the stretch?
Yeah, I mean, I think you get that experience. You know that playoff times. They're gonna have a lot of games that are kind of clutch games. So, obviously, I mean, if I could win by double digits every single time, I would take that. But being in those situations is just, you get to build character, and we kind of get prepared for like moments in the playoffs where it's gonna be tough, and you're gonna have some close games.
And your play tonight, 33 and 11. You hit 5 threes. You've shot the 3 so well this year. What's been the key for you?
Let it fly, man. You work on it. Just feeling confident with it. Again, there's a couple of games where I didn't make any threes, so just not trying to get in your head with everything. It's just at the end of the day, like I said, I'm when I go out there, I'm free just because I know the work that I put in before. So sometimes I know that it's gonna go in, and sometimes like today, good day, and then sometimes it's not gonna go in, and it is what it is.
You obviously mentioned the defense. I think you guys caught 19 turnovers, 13 steals. You guys have obviously been bringing the pressure a lot. I mean, what all came together to create that much havoc?
I thought it was just more intensity, like just more ball pressure. Like we were just, I thought our intensity wasn't. They came out like strong that first quarter, but I just thought we weren't there like in terms of intensity. But we picked it up like from the second quarter on.
You obviously had to do more full court than you usually do because you're picking up Kawhi. What was that like? First off, obviously as a guy you know quite well.
Yeah, no, it's always fun. Like obviously, like we share some amazing memories together. But like he's one of the greatest players I ever played with, and against. So every time you play against guys like that, you just want to continue to compete. And yeah, I love competing, and it was a fun matchup. It was tough. Made some tough shots, but at the end of the day, just trying to make it as difficult as I can on him, and again, it was kind of like a team effort also.
And what's the challenge like picking him up from 94? I mean, like
Yeah, it's something that I haven't really done,
Yeah.
but hey, I'm embracing it, like that's what we do, and I just again I feel like I can do it, so why not? And I think just making it like I said, just as difficult as I can for him, just because like guys like that, like as talented and great as he is, like you just gotta try to make it as hard as you can because they're gonna make some tough shots.
I think you had 8 of the 22 in the first quarter. I mean, it's obviously in a lot of cases you've been able to kind of keep these guys together when they have struggled. I mean, just how important is that to you, and how do you feel like you were able to do that to keep it together at all in the first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I think the guys know, what I can do out there on the floor, and for me, I just try to be that voice and just that calmness, to everyone, just knowing that like no matter if we up 20 or down 20, like we just gotta keep playing. And for me, I'm just like I just gotta keep that steady mentality like throughout the game, and pick up the guys when things are not going the way that we want to go.
I was gonna say, obviously it took a minute for Ty to get going, but obviously it's a big shot, but also 4 steals. Rick was just talking about how steady he was defensively tonight. I mean, just what impressed you about him on both ends and how he...
Yeah, I think it's battling, I think like it's easy to just get yourself in your head when you're missing shots or this or that, but as long as you play the game the right way, like what he was doing today, like just getting steals, like being in the passing lanes, like getting blocks, like he did everything out there. So, and when you do that, you're gonna get rewarded out there on the other side. So, I thought he hit big shots for us and helped us win the game.
Pascal, just two quick ones. One, I said Norm gave you a signed jersey.
Yeah.
What's he
That's
mean
my
to you?
dog. That's my dog. Obviously, mob ties, bench mob. Like we got so many memories in Toronto. Like it's my brother for real. So just to see him, he's having an amazing year. Like I thought he was an all-star, and just the things that he's been able to do this season is incredible. Like I mean, he's been always a great player, but just he's playing on a whole other level this year, and I'm just so proud of him and happy.
What was it like to play in this arena, this all-new Intuit Dome with the Halo board?
Yeah, it's different. First time it's fun though. Like the atmosphere is different. Like seeing the wall, whatever they call it, like the screens. Like I mean, it's a whole thing. Like it's impressive. Even going down to the locker room here, like everything is just great. So it was a great atmosphere. Obviously, we're happy we got a win. We'll take that.
Perfect.
Pascal,
Thank you.
you're-
This is the last one. The last one.
Sorry,
This is
thank
the
you.
last one.
Pascal, you're playing for Team Chuck, so in the All-Star game. So how are you feeling about that, and how are you feeling about your teammates like Victor Wembanyama and SGA?
Yeah, I just found out. So yeah, I'm excited, Team Chuck. You know, like, we going all the way. I like my teammates. We got some international players out there, so I love that. And like I thought we got like Jokic, Shea. Like, I mean, yeah, I like our odds, to be honest with you. And we're gonna go out there, trying to get some dubs. So yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Tyrese, some terrific comebacks tonight. You had the big one in the first half, but the 14-0 run to win it. What was the big key in that final stretch?
I was just digging in, figuring out ways to get stops defensively. I thought we did a good job of just hanging in there. Our second group was really big for us. Keeping the game close in the first half, and then we kind of followed it up on a big run there in the first half, and then we just had to stick with it. Obviously, after their last game, we knew they would come out, throw a big punch, and that they did, and we just had to figure it out.
Time after time in your career, you don't worry about what's happened in the past, do you? When the game's on the line, you want to hit that shot. You want the shot, don't you?
Yeah, it's my responsibility. I feel like I've created a reputation of being able to close games and helping be our closer. So whatever it takes to win games is what I'm trying to do.
The defense tonight, especially the final three quarters, it's how you guys have played much of January, isn't it?
Yeah, we're doing a good job of just locking in, staying in there, and figuring it out. We're mixing in some zone, mixing in some different coverages, trying to do our best to defend one-on-one. I think we're just really digging in there. Obviously losing Miles and having to go a little smaller with Obi at the 5. From time to time it takes gang rebounds, especially against a guy like Zubac. So you just got to be able to figure it out, and I thought we did a good job of that.
How instrumental would you say Pascal was to this victory?
Oh yeah. He's just gonna keep doing what he does. He's been all-star for a reason. Been consistent for us all year. And just makes big play after big play.
Rivers just talking about how solid you were to get the steals that you got, basically defensively personally. How do you feel like you're growing as a defender? What did you like about what you were doing, just keeping in front of people and getting yourself in position to take the ball off?
Yeah, I just trying to be the best team defender I can. I know what I lack physically or individually. I can, make up with team defense, and just trying to stay into the system. Me and Rick have constant conversation. We watch all my defensive clips every game. And so he's always on me, holding me accountable. The trust that he has in me offensively allows me to do what I do. The trust is earned by, staying and doing what he needs for me to do defensively. So it's just part of our relationship and the trust that he has in me. And so I'm just trying to stay solid, not, gamble a ton, just, be a good team defender. And I feel like I'm really growing there from game to game. Obviously, it's not a straight path to being good every night. I have ups and downs, but just trying to be the best I can.
Tyrese, what does it say about this team? Your last 3 wins, you guys trailed late in the fourth quarter. What's it say about this team coming back like that?
We gotta do a better job not getting down. But we're resilient, man. We're a group that's been together for some time, and we have the utmost trust in each other, and we don't ever get too high, never get too low. We know we are. We feel like, if there's time on the clock, we can win any game. So, I feel like that's just part of, what we've grown here.
Tyrese, what was it like to play in this arena? What were your first impressions of the halo board, the wall, and all that?
Yeah, fire. Mr. Ballmer's done a great job of putting together, a state-of-the-art, arena. And I think the visuals are super cool. Looking at it during player intros, all this stuff. Like, no question, it's the best arena in the NBA. So it's really fun to play here. And unfortunate part is we only get to play here once a year, but the environment's really cool. I love like the college feel, the wall. Like, it just gives me a really big college feel. And I'm sure when these guys get in the playoffs, it's really going to be rocking here. So it's really cool.
Obviously, you focus on the game, but when you look up, do you ever catch yourself looking at the giant halo board, like all that crazy?
No. I'm just in the flow of the game. I was a little confused though. Like, there's all that space up there, and like I felt like there could have been more stats shown, like team stats.
Usually there are. I think it was a little glitchy.
Yeah. Like I didn't get to see. Like, I wanted to know what we were shooting from the free throw line, what they were shooting from the free throw line. At one point, I was looking up there, and it was just like individual stats, and then replay the game. But I'm sure it was just off a little bit. But yeah, there's a lot of real estate up there to really put whatever. But they're doing a cool job. I think the whole thing of being able to go to the concession stand with Face ID is pretty cool. It's the future, and I want to be able to come here for something that's not basketball and be able to sit in the stands and enjoy something, but really cool to be a part of, and look forward to playing here the rest of my career.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a great win for us. We showed real great resiliency out there going against a really great Clipper team in their house. So really proud of our guys for really sustaining it and getting the win.
You were part of that group in the second quarter that you guys rallied from a 22-point deficit to take a first-half lead. What was the message from Rick and the coaching staff between quarters?
Well, to keep sustaining it. We had to keep playing our game, and those guys were going to come out very strong from their last game and then playing them at home as well. But for us, we just had to keep sustaining what we do and just try to get stops on the defensive end too, and rebound the ball, which I think we did a really good job of, during that first half and going on into the second half.
All right, you guys were down 22, up 13, and then down 5 in the final minutes. How did you guys make that 14-0 run?
Oh, we had to make a defensive push out there. We knew we had to play in our space. Get some good shots, get some good offense going in, but also rebound the ball. They were very big, aggressive out there, and luckily we got some stops out there that really helped us to catapult us in getting that lead.
You guys ended up with 13 steals, I think 32 points off turnovers. I mean, just how big is that becoming for you guys? I mean, how much better are you getting at just finding ways of getting the ball out of people, whether you're getting your hands in passing lanes or taking somebody's dribble, like all that stuff?
Yeah, it's very big for us. We pride ourselves on our defensive backs right there, and then we got guys like Drew, Pascal, Ty, that's defending his butt off too. We're all doing out there the collective unit. Ben out there that's made great plays on the defensive end and offensive end. Obi who just changed the game for us that you didn't even realize it. And it goes all down the line for all of us right there. We just were out there as a collective unit, and defensively we all were connected. We rebound the ball together. That's what's really big for us.
You obviously had to play a whole lot more minutes after Miles goes down. What was just that like for all you guys just to kind of move past? I mean, he obviously looked fine coming out of there, but that's a bit of a scary moment there. How did you guys?
Yeah, it was very scary for him, man. And we were all there for him, and the first thing we did at halftime, first thing I did was check up on him and make sure that he was good, and tell him I was going to hold it down for him out there and try and get this win for us out there. So it was really big for us.
Thomas, what was it like playing here at Intuit Dome with the wall they had, the halo? What was that like to be there?
It was amazing. It's my very first time being in here, and just experiencing that crowd, experiencing the atmosphere is absolutely amazing. It was marvelous.
You ever catch yourself looking at the wall or the halo?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. During the intros, I was catching myself looking all around like, oh my God, like it was pretty cool.
Does it take some getting used to? I mean, it's just different optically, right? In terms of like.
Yeah, it's a little different optically, but it gets used to. As you get into the flow of the game, you start thinking about that. But as a Clippers facility, this new facility, it's absolutely it's outrageously gorgeous.
Thanks, man.
It was amazing.
Bringing energy to the game and making it tough on these guys for the whole 48 minutes. I think it was a full 48 performance from us. We did a good job of not giving up hope.
What even beyond just the pressure of it, what do you guys think you just did well in just getting passing lanes, stuff like that? I think it was you guys had 32 points off turnovers.
I think we pressured. I think we pressured well. I think we're just connected on that side of the floor. We're making up for each other in a lot of ISO situations. Just being in the right spots at the right time.
Andrew, how much has the full court pressure that you guys are playing on a consistent basis helped you guys?
I think it's done a good job of making our identity, offense and defense, being on. Like we kind of put pressure on the guys like wins, and I think it makes it even more to pick up the full court.
The fact that everybody can do it, obviously the fact that Pascal is out there picking up Kawhi 94 feet. I mean, how much does that add to him? It's not just you.
It's big. It's big. You need everybody to pick up. It only works when all five guys are doing it. And you got a big steal in the backcourt today. Those types of plays are momentum changers for us.
Andrew, what was the message in the huddle between quarters? You guys are down 20. What was the message that Rick and the staff had for you guys?
We're on them. We got the youth on our side, and it's a long game. A lot of teams come back from 15, 20-point lead, so we didn't really lose hope, and we you stay resilient on that side of the floor.
Andrew, what was this arena like to be here for the first time into a dome? Was the wall like? What was all this like for you?
It was nice. It was cool. I like how the setup is all close to you, kind of like a college field. Solid.
Could you hear them, or were you too locked in on the game?
It wasn't the loudest arena I've ever played in, but I'm sure if it gets packed in the playoff series, I can see it getting pretty rowdy in here for sure.
Appreciate it.